It is not time to tell good morning or good evening, sir. It is not even time to further ado, blathering nonsense, just to tell you what I feel or what I think about me. But I will write and tell you how I feel and think, even if you don't listen or care about me. I will. And you are obligated to read what I am blathering, even if you are not interested in, sir. Long ago when I was young, I mean when I was like a cockroach, who doesn't have a life to live and killed by any dirty shoes or sandals moving around it. I was very ill, and not that illness that you may think of as a normal layman person. My illness was special and not known for anyone, even me. I don't know it, but let me describe it to make you feel it and think about it. My illness is like me. I think it is me who speaks to another who is not me. My illness is the other. It is a characteristic that all human beings have, and I am one of them, but not like them. I am not like them because I am crazy. And accidentally and incidentally, they tell and call me this. They tell me you are crazy, and I start feeling it and accepting it. At the beginning, I protest about it, but it becomes a habit to the extent that if someone didn't call me you are crazy each time a day with a sweet smile, I feel depressed. Yes, depression is also a kind of craziness that sometimes I absorb from the other, or maybe from me that I told the you at the beginning. But wait, what did I tell you at the beginning? I am myself forget, and I want you also to forget about it, and about everything that I said and wrote. I am now sitting on a chair in a place that I don't belong to, and I feel my soul is no longer connected with them. Connected with them, not existentially, but spiritually. I know that you may ask yourself now, what is this man saying? And why am I reading his nonsensical words? Yes, I am just talking out of blue. I am just saying nothing. Just close this book and put it down in a rubbish and forget what I am saying. But before doing it, let me say few words that you may remember for the whole of your life. The words that you dismiss as meaningless can guide you if you reverse them from left to right. They reflect thoughts hidden even from your own awareness. Don't dismiss me as mad and senseless. Perhaps I am. But at least I speak truths you cannot articulate, experience, or perceive. Why? Because I am unbounded by conventional sanity, allowing me to see, feel, live, and express freely. Look at yourself. Really look. You may find yourself enslaved by your own mind, shaping it as you wish. Now look at me. I dare you to look. Look at my liberated mind. Can you see it? No, because I liberated it long ago. I am free, and I laugh because of this freedom. But do you comprehend true freedom? True freedom comes when you stop caring about everything, even about yourself. It's a state where you forget your identity, both conscious and unconscious. It's when you have no purpose or goal. Take a look at the chair I'm sitting on right now. It has a purpose. So it isn't free. It is occupied by me, and I can use it whenever I want. It belongs to me. In a way, it serves me. If this poor chair were to lose its purpose, it would be free. But I don't want that. I want to use it as much as possible, to make it suffer from my weight. I want it to feel so burdened that it wishes to be broken or burned. Everything in this world that has a purpose is like a slave, bound by that purpose. Only when it loses that purpose can it truly be free. This, I believe, is the essence of freedom. Without purpose, you are free. With it, you are not. But why are you still reading this? Perhaps you want to toss this book aside. Go ahead, throw it away. Don't hesitate. I'm waiting for you to do it. Maybe you will be free. I have waited you enough. And I don't care if you throw it or not, because I will complete my blathering, even if you close this book and burn it. My words will complete I, and I will complete my words. Years ago, When I awoke to the true nature of reality, I felt a sense of joy and contentment. Reality, I realized, is the introduction of imagination, and imagination is the creator of reality. Take another look at the chair I'm sitting on. You'll notice that it didn't exist years ago. It was born in the world of imagination before being brought into this crazy, pitiful world, where I now sit upon it, making it my slave. Reality is a prison from which all the slaves of this world emerge, while imagination is the freedom that produces these slaves. I know you may not fully grasp my idea, for I can now admit that I'm saying nothing, merely talking like a madman whose imagination has consumed him. I understand why you may have felt the desire to close this book from the very beginning. It's the ramblings of a lunatic. But I won't stop tormenting this chair, this slave of my own making, until it begs for mercy. And even then, I won't relent. Instead, I'll laugh at its pitiful cries for freedom. As I rise from this chair that has inspired so much of my deranged musings, I hope to have freed it, if only a little, from its purpose. But alas, I fear my imagination will forever enslave it, and all the other creations of this reality, in its never-ending quest for freedom. To what extent do you consider yourself a good person? It's a complex question, one that challenges your understanding of morality and your actions. You suggest that a truly good person wouldn't make a chair a slave, using it at will, and leaving it to suffer in silence. In this light, perhaps you are not so different. Both you and I, in our musings, seem to inflict our will upon this chair, subjecting it to our desires. But listen closely, can you hear it? The chair is crying out, like a baby in distress. There's a certain thrill in hearing its cries, a dark pleasure in witnessing its suffering, this infliction of pain on something that is not free. Like this chair reflects a deeper truth about our existence. You often find yourself in positions of power over those who lack autonomy, whether they be objects or beings. It can be tempting to revel in that power, to enjoy the control we wield. But let's pause for a moment and consider, is death truly freedom? If the chair were to cease existing, would it be liberated from its purpose, or would it simply be gone? In our quest for freedom, you must confront the paradox that sometimes the end of suffering does not equate to liberation. As you ponder these questions, we must reflect on your own actions and the implications they carry. Are you, in our pursuit of pleasure and control, losing sight of what it means to be truly good? Perhaps the real challenge lies not in the chair's suffering, but in your own understanding of compassion and freedom. But wait again, is death truly freedom? Let me first define what is death. Death is the last view of this world. It is the window to another place that you cannot see when you can see everything. It is the unknown map to any one of us. Even this chair fears it to the extent that he wants to be a slave all along his life, and to the extent that he is asking me for tormenting him and not to talk about death. I do it always on purpose to agonize him, and I enjoy this. Imagine that I wake up every morning, and the first thing I do is to sit on it to wake him up and afraid him, and if he starts crying, I start talking about death to make him begging me to shut up my dirty mouth. Wait, who said a dirty mouth? Well, I heard you, Mr. Poor Chair, yes. Maybe I have a stinky mouth, but this doesn't prevent me to torment you again and again. Look at yourself again. You see. What a pleasure to make a chair like this old pathetic chair suffer all the day. But wait. Do you still think that he will be free one day? I personally believe that yes, maybe he will be free one day, but not today, and not even tomorrow, or next week, or month, because simply his freedom is in my hand. I know that you want me to be mercy with him only for 1 minute or a second. But do you know what is mercy, and from where does it come? No, don't say any word, because I know that you build this view on a scene related to a poor chair. But let me first share my humble thoughts on what mercy means to me. I might be exaggerating when I call myself humble, especially since it seems odd for a humble person to inflict harm on a poor chair. But hold on for a moment while I try to gather my thoughts. Ah, yes, mercy. The truth is, I'm not entirely sure what it is, as I've never really experienced it, neither in my childhood nor now. If mercy could help me stop mistreating this chair, I'm not interested, because when others tried to show me mercy, they didn't know how, just as I don't know how to do it now. If your help will be to make him free, I won't agree, because I cannot. He is mine in soul and mind. I love him to be with me. Even I hurt him, and he hurts me. We love each other's to the extent if you burn it, I will die too. He gives me everything, and I give him anything that can make him suffer. I give him. I know that I start hallucinating again, saying nothing like the cockroach whom you desire to kill and throw it. Just do it, sir. I need it. But wait, let me just do the last mission, and then kill me as you want. I can feel that you empathize and sympathize the chair, and you want to make him free because you feel that he doesn't deserve this. But do you think that if you take this chair and you break into pieces until it becomes like a dust blown in the air, or you take it and burn it as if he hurts you like you hurt him, will make him died and free from this agony? Well, let's do it. I will help you to do it, and I love this high encouragement you have. Let's do it. Take this axe and flame to burn it. Do it. Come on. I am with you. Just do it to make him free. You see, you yourself is a slave to it. Both of you are slaves. You love each other's a lot, to the extent that if you burn it, you will burn yourself. But don't worry. I will do it, and I will make you both free. Take a seat now, without fear. I assure you that this axe in my other hand won't cause you pain. I won't inflict the same torment on you as I did to the chair years ago. I promise your passing will be gentle, and you won't experience any suffering. You may feel sorrow about this, but now you and the others will share this moment one last time. Before cutting you into pieces and burn you out, I want to give you both a gift, which is an old necklace. It was given by an old man 2,000 years ago named the Muse, and today he is giving a warmed welcome to follow him. May you find peace in the silence that follows. The emptiness left behind will echo in my heart forever, and all what I want is to make you both free. Rest in peace, my chair, and you too, sir, empathy.